Hey, you know, sometimes unexpected treasures come up. And kind of like in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13, where a hidden treasure is buried in a field. About 20 years ago, the church was doing a restoration of our sanctuary. And one of the recommendations was actually to change the baptismal scene that's located over my shoulder here. It was very old, and we thought we would get someone newer, a little bit more vibrant, something along those lines. And so that passed, but the next day, a man came in who his story unfolded, and he told me that the baptismal scene over my shoulder was given by his family, the Ellington family, which was a family that had been in our church a long time, and it was given in honor of his brother Boyce. And his brother Boyce had been killed in the Second World War, and the money that his family received from the life insurance went to, in part, by this memorial, this Jordan River baptismal scene. So, of course, that changed everything. And as you dig even deeper, the significance even grew more. It seems that the young man, Boyce Ellington, was gathered on Christmas Eve with the other pilots and the other crews, and one of the crew members on another plane was not able to fly. And in fact, it turned out that his pilot was not able to fly. So Boyce volunteered, instead of them getting an inexperienced person to be on their flight, he volunteered to take that person's place. And the flight took off, but it had not left far from the runway, and it crashed, and everyone was killed. So later, Boyce's effects were sent home, and when the family unpacked them, there was an Advent reading that here, First Baptist Cramerton, had sent to all those who were serving in the Second World War from our church. And each day there was an Advent reading, and it had been checked off. And on that day, the reading came from John 15:13. Greater love hath no man than to lay down his life for his friend. So Boyce read that and then went down to the tarmac and volunteered to take this person's place. We forget the sacrifice that people make. This is Memorial Day, where we remember those who gave their lives for our country. And we also forget how significant a church can be in the life of people, and how one Bible verse can change the course of so many lives. Let's remember all those who sacrificed for our country today. Greater love hath no man than to lay down his life for his friends.